guys, so as you know, last week's video I shared that we were going to lime wash the front of the house, and I'm so excited and nervous at the same time, but I'm starting to prep the area. My husband's doing his thing. This is what I'm using, the Ramabio, and this bucket will cover 200 to 250 square feet. So I've got five buckets, and you're supposed to dilute it. So we're going to go ahead and get our area prepped, and my husband's going to be doing his thing. I'm doing mine. Tell him what you're eating.
Fig Newton.
We're so glad you guys are here for this DIY, so let's go ahead and get into this. Okay, so we're going to work together and take everything off the brick, and just a reminder, we only have brick on the front of the house and the double chimney stack to paint, so that's all the painting that we'll have to do, and it's going to come together pretty quickly. You all, we found a black widow right outside the front door, up to the left of the light, and I was horrified. I was cleaning the brick, and I was like, oh my goodness. I said, honey, is this a black widow? And sure enough, it was, and he wanted me to film it, and I was like, no, I'm not editing a spider. I have a phobia for snakes and spiders, and certainly a spider that could possibly kill you. So their venom is like the strongest, and it was a female, so it would have definitely caused some damage.
Ooh. This is called the Limewash.
Oh wow, I don't know about this.
It's probably going to turn white when you...
Oh my gosh.
Might be interesting.
Well,
It's now or never. You're not spilling it out. Oh.
all right, here we go. Yes, right off the get-go, it was messy stuff to work with. Also keep in mind that it is very drying on the skin. It's sort of like an astringent. So the ratio we settled with is 1 bucket of product to half a bucket of water. So I'm just going to scrape all the product out of the bucket, and then we're going to stir it up really well and go ahead and get going. I couldn't wait to get that first little bit of product on the brick to see how it was going to look, because I was very uneasy about the color that I chose, and you know, you just can't always go by what color looks like online. So I'm pretty happy with the color, but you have to give me your opinion at the end. Let me know what you think. So the 3 easy steps is you clean the brick, you wet the brick, you paint the brick. I think the key to doing this is getting a masonry paintbrush, which is what I got, and the bristles are soft but long, so they go in between all the crevices and the cracks, and my brick has a lot of character. It has a lot of indentations, so it was a good thing that I did not skimp out on the brush and I got the correct brush for this project. I did a lot of research, and because, this is a big deal, it's the first thing people see when they come to your home. And I did a lot of research, and part of my research was watching Living with Cambria, how she did her house, and it was all 4 sides of her home. And God bless her, she used a regular paintbrush, and I can't imagine. I mean, even with the little bit that we did, I can't imagine just using a regular paintbrush. So that's why I stress that getting the right paintbrush, masonry brush, is key. And also, wetting the brick is very important because it helps it to go on easier. It just makes a huge difference. Mike was doing all the trim work and all the cutting in. That I hate cutting in. I don't know. So I was doing all the bulk of the painting, and the good thing about this for me is, and Mike can attest, that I am a messy painter, and you can't help with this paint. It's going to be a messy project because it's such a watery consistency. Also, when you first put it on and it's wet, it will show a little bit of the brick, and Mike and I were really happy about that. We liked some of the brick showing through, but what we realized is as it dries, it becomes more opaque. So just keep that in mind. So our first thought on this, before we even got the product, before we even put it on the brick, was that we were going to distress it. And to distress, you want to do it anywhere between 15 minutes to 60 minutes after you've painted it on. So to distress, you can use your garden hose to spray on it and it will come off. Or you can take a rag, which I can't imagine, but you can take a rag and rub on it to get that distress look. But we actually liked the solid color, so we did not distress it, which is surprising because that was what I was so excited about. But we changed our mind once we started painting. Once we started seeing it dry, we were like, oh, we're really happy about the way it's looking. So we ended up not distressing it, but again, you have that time window to do so. But also, if we do change our mind, all we have to do is take a power washer to it. I like to trace. It is extremely hot out. So what I'm doing is I'm doing a section, probably about 3 to 4 feet section, top to bottom. And then I'm coming in and taking a break. And I'm using one of these. My sister, we were on a trip to Nashville on our motorcycles, and I got really ill. I had to be taken to the ER. But I was really dehydrated. The temperature, I believe, was like 110 that day. And we were on the motorcycle, and it was just too much for me. And but she ended up giving me hers. Of course, I gave her hers back, but this thing it keeps you cool, and especially like around your neck. It just feels nice in this 90-some degree weather, and the humidity is awful. But anyways, let's go back out and do some more. And honestly, I think the reason that we didn't distress is because we didn't realize the character that this brick had already. So we were really happy with the look and with how the brick is naturally. So yeah, the texture was just great. So we just felt very confident that this was what we wanted.
All the edges of your name, like a map that leads me to nowhere. Oh yeah, I'm so close to let go of the world. Oh no, need to be wherever you are, so take me there. No compass, no lie. I keep looking for signs, but they're nowhere to be found.
So a little bit of history about lime wash is its origins trace back to civilizations of like Egypt, Greece, Rome. It was made popular because of its protective and decorative use. Lime wash deters bugs, so that's a good thing, especially since I found that black widow right outside my door. And this product specifically, the Romabio, it's handcrafted in Italy and it's very authentic.
Where I'm meant to be, then let it be. If it means that I'm yours, don't you set me free. I'm gonna get lost in you, get lost in you, get lost in you. The only way out is through, way out is through. I'm lost in you. Gonna get lost in you, get lost in you, get lost in you. The only way out is through, way out is through. I'm lost in Time and sleep rolling off my fingertips. Can't say when, but I'm about to fade away. I could drown if I keep looking in those eyes. On your way, pulling me so far, far from safe. No compass, no lie. I keep looking for signs, but they're nowhere to be found. If this is where I'm meant to be, then let it be. If it means that I'm yours, don't you set me free. I'm gonna get lost in you, get lost in you, get lost in you. The only way out is through, way out is through. I'm lost in you. Gonna get lost in you, get lost in you, get lost in you. The only way out is through, way out is through. I'm lost in you. I'm set on your heart to take me out. What you waiting for? What you waiting for? I'm set on your heart to take me out. What you waiting for? What you waiting for?
So 2 summers ago, I painted my front door my storm door and my shutters, and the color is Sherwin-Williams Urban Bronze. Mike and I fell in love with the color. It was it's north-facing homes, it tends to show more brown. South-facing homes, it tends to show more gray. It's like a chameleon. It's really neat. On cloudy days, it shows more gray. On sunny days, it shows more of a bronzy brown look. It's a beautiful color. So our plan, our thoughts going into this was that we would whitewash it, and then the strip that you see under the overhang of the house, we're going to paint that the urban bronze, and then my hubby painted the side going down. I'm not crazy about what he's painting on the side. Let me know what you guys think. Do you think we should keep it white, or should we paint it the urban bronze? But anyways, this was the end of day one. We didn't get where the roof meets the brick. We didn't get that done, but we decided to go ahead and put everything back on that we wanted back on, and we were so happy with how it turned out. Now, I will say that I did not care for the star being on there with it being painted this way, so, I took that off. But anyways, this is Sunday, the next day, and hubby is doing the chimney stack.
Hello, how'd you do? I'm not broken, I'm just split in two. Hope you're fine, ain't got time to do everything you said.
So let's do a recap on the pros and cons. Let's start with the cons. The con is it is a messy project. You're going to get paint, the lime wash, all over. So that's the downfall of it. The second con would be that they do a poor job at describing the colors, because the color that I saw was not what I got, or at least in my eyes. But that's the only downfall. The pros, it's easy to apply. It's inexpensive. I believe it was like around $53 for that tub, and I only used 2. So it's inexpensive. If I don't like it, I can power wash it off. If I want to distress it, I can. And I mean, it was a great way to update your home on a budget, and you're not married to it. So that's our take on lime washing. Mike and I really enjoyed working together on this project. To be honest, at the beginning, we were a little cranky with one another because the heat was getting to us, but we had to stop and pray. And so we know where our help came from. But anyways, thank you all so much for being here. I hope you appreciate this, and let me know your thoughts. See you next time. God bless.